Hello, Pierre. My nemesis. Man, Stardew Valley is such a great game. They really need to make a real-life version of this.
So it's a wonderful heat wave right now, and we thought it would be a good day to do a little bit of gardening. You see, Sophie recently planted some pumpkin seeds and they sprouted a lot quicker than we expected, so we thought, we gotta act quick. We gotta get these bad boys in the ground. So we bought 2 big metal frame planters and a bunch of soil to fill them up, and the aim is to basically grow some pumpkins ready for Halloween. So I just need to build the planters, fill them up, and get those lumpy pumpies in the ground. Also, I should note, it's Flying Ant Day, which is not the most fun national holiday, but it is a day that we have to endure here in the UK. It is a day where all the ants decide, you know what, I'm sick of just crawling everywhere. I'm gonna fly around and terrorize everybody. It sucks. I hate it. I hate Flying Ant Day. I much prefer No Pants Day, but that's not until July, so. You can fit at least 15 pumpkins in that bad boy. We're digging a little trench because the ground here is actually not even, so if we want them to be a little bit more flat, we need to just sort of like... These are the pumpkins in question. Sophie, why don't you tell us a little bit about the process of how these came to be, because these grew quite quickly.
One of these has actually had an injury because Fuji got in defensive mode and one of the neighbour's cats came to the door.
Fuji basically body slammed all of these.
We've been here like 5 years now. 5 years today.
Oh, wow.
I've tried to grow pumpkins before. It just didn't work. So this time I thought I'm going to try a different approach. So what I did is I got Tupperware. We had pumpkins. We kept the seeds.
Always keep the
seeds.
Yeah, keep the seeds.
You have to dry them out for a bit, and then when they're fully bone dry, you put them in a Tupperware, you leave them until next year. A layer of kitchen roll on the bottom, and then I place just a load of pumpkin seeds, and then I put another piece of kitchen roll on top, and then you just pour some water on it.
Just get it a little bit moist.
But basically over time, you'll realize the seeds that actually will work and won't. Those that do work start to become hard, and you can see that something is happening.
You see a little stems starting to push through the seeds. You put them in these little compostable, what do you call these? Plant pots. You put them in these little compostable plant cups. Why can't I talk?
Baked on a buttery, crispy crust.
It's too hot to talk.
We got these little compostable pots, put the seeds in, and then covered them, and then it basically then just does its magic.
In like no time at all, like in a week, it's gone from baby little leaf to this, ready to go in the ground basically. And can I just say as well, it's almost like tasty forbidden cupcake, because it kind of, you feel that, you kind of want to take a big bite. Do you not feel that when you hold that? It kind of feels like something you might want to eat.
There are 2 types of people.
I got a trivia question for you, Sophie. Is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a squash, right?
I guess it's in the family of the squash, but is it a fruit or a vegetable?
Gut instinct, I would say it's a vegetable. However, it has seeds in, and that often means fruit.
So that's what I thought. But then in Stardew Valley, it is classed as a vegetable. And that's Stardew Valley, so that's basically the Bible of all farmers. Let us know below in the comments, is it technically a fruit or a vegetable? I'm sure we'll have some botanists watching this who can let us know. Pumpkin transition. All right, this here is 1 liter. Did I say 1 liter? 1,000 liters.
Flavored.
Flaky.
This here is 1,000 liters of soil. That good Mother Nature chocolate. We're gonna get these off the pallets and into the garden. You know, that's enough soil to bury someone alive.
There she is. There she goes.
And that's 20 bags. So before we load in the soil, we're gonna put down some membrane. And we remembered that when the gardeners were sorting this space out, they actually left some down there. But it has been there for a few years now, so we don't know the condition of it or if it's gonna have mice living in it. So let's check it out. That's definitely got a few things living in it for sure. Hello, snails. From there, it's pretty good. I might just slice that off.
That was way less freaky than I thought.
Yeah.
I was convinced that was going to be awful.
Good bit of membrane. I'm happy with that. Lunchtime. We've got some fresh, juicy grapes. Gotta have your grapes every lunch. Very good. I've been watching The Bear recently. It's making me really crave sandwiches. Now, we don't have quite the same Chicago sandwich deli here in the UK, but we do have a nice French patisserie, which is close enough. So they do these sandwiches I really like. So we've got salami and gherkins, halloumi and falafel and vegetables. Excellent combo. I'm gonna enjoy this after moving all that soil. Very good. So we realized that it's actually way too hot right now to do any gardening. So we're gonna go take a little dip in the sea, we're gonna cool off, and then later, when it's a little bit less sunny, we're gonna finish up these plants. I've got my GoPro, let's go take a dip. Wow. That heat is like Mediterranean heat. That feels real good. Stardew Valley bag, represent. All to us. Everyone's missing out. It's a little cold, but when I'm in there, it should be fine. We're in. The hardest part is done. We're in. Halfway to cooler. We did ask if Fuji wanted to come for a dip, but she said no.
I wonder what she was thinking.
I didn't mention it before, but I think it is important to note. Put your sunscreen on these very hot, summery days. I know it makes you a little bit slimy, but the bonus is the smell of it makes you feel like you're on holiday, which is quite nice. So when we got back from our dip, we thought, you know what? We can't be bothered to do this right now. So it's actually the next morning. So we thought, let's get out there nice and early, get working on this, and hopefully we can get it finished in an hour or two before lunch. I just hope we have enough soil. I feel like I often talk about my own hyperfixations, but I never talk about Fuji's. Her current obsession is this cardboard box. I buy this drink called Dash, which I love, not sponsored by them, but I do love the drink. Dash hit me up, and she just loves the box. She spends so much time in this goddamn box. It's the perfect size for her. I love the drink, she loves the box. God. You look at these bags of soil, they're all compacted, and you don't think it's going to be enough. You don't think it's actually going to fill up the cubic meters of the planter, but it does. Child and pet friendly, this soil. Child and pet friendly. So your kids can eat as much as this as they want. No harm done. Soil, man. The things you do for pumpkins. Last bag. Do you have a garden that needs landscaping? Call the KickThePj team. We will shift many bags of heavy soil for you. I'm so sweaty. How are gardeners not typically the sexiest people in society. Because if you're doing that all day, every day, you're gonna get strong and handsome. If you are a gardener, big respect to you and your muscles. That was a workout. That was a goddamn workout. Fuck me. 20 bags. And who's coming out of the foxhole, huh? And what are you doing under the decking? Fuji, that area is off limits. It is prohibited.
So at this point, you may be tempted to get those pumpkins planted, but wait, that would be unwise because they would currently be unprotected. That is right, we have somewhat of a fox problem in our garden. They love digging holes everywhere. They totally tore up my garlics and my leeks when I tried to grow those. So we're gonna combat this by getting some kind of a mesh situation. Basically, we need something to cover up the pumpkins to protect them from foxes and Fuji as well. So now we're gonna go to the happiest place on earth. No, not Disneyland, the garden center. Let's go. Passionate about gardening? Yes, I am. How much for the 400-pound gorilla? Oh, 400 pounds. We worked out we need like 30 of these canes. So let's grab 30 of these. I hope there's enough here. Jesus. Perfect. This, combined with the power of the cane balls, will be the protective mesh we need. Let's go.
We might need a dip first.
Maybe another dip. Dip part 2, perhaps. All right, see you when we get home.
We are back from our supply run and we think we've got everything we need to make our protective housing for the pumpkins, but we have concluded that it's just too hot to keep going. We're melting over here, so we're gonna go for dip numero dos. Let's do this. We are back for another well-earned swim, and this time we are assisted by Mr. Noodle. Meet Mr. Noodle.
Mr.
Oh, it could be Mrs. We don't know.
I think it's a gender fluid name.
Let's give it a whirl.
You going straight in?
I have to. You know what? You first. And when you're in, you're golden, baby. You're all gravy. Swimming in gravy. How deep is it? Can I touch the floor? Let's find out.
I don't think you can.
Cannot touch the floor. Not right now. Noodle me. With this noodle, France, here I come. How long would it take to swim to Barbados?
So when people ask, why do you live in Brighton? Why do you like living in Brighton? It's this. Days like this. Perfect weather to come and cool off the body temp, swim, noodle it up. Also, welcome Speedy to the video. Good morning. It rained last night for the first time in quite a few weeks, actually. That was very, very much needed. It was getting a little too warm yesterday. It is 7 a.m. I've just got up and came to take a look at the planters because yesterday after our swim, we actually did not get around to building the frames. I guess we'll do that today. So we just covered the planters with some membrane just to try and protect the planters from the foxes having a bit of a midnight playtime with the soil, and everything looks okay, which is great. So the plan today is to make those frames. Also, I have just rolled out of bed and this is my pajama top, so pizza nista. PJ in his PJs. I need some breakfast. We're gonna try building our frame and see if this works. We're gonna use these to build a 13-pole structure, and then we're gonna wrap the mesh around it. Also, Fuji's here. So there's our first official frame, looking pretty good. As we've been going along, we've been using this thin green wire to help secure the balls to the canes, just to give it just that little extra bit of sturdiness. So the moment you've all been waiting for is here. It's time to plant the pumpkins. I've been looking forward to this part. All right, the pumps have been planted, which means there is just one thing left to do. I know this video has been a bit all over the place. 1 minute I'm gardening, and then I'm swimming, and then showing you my lunch, and then playing with Fuji. But I genuinely wanted to try and capture that magical, carefree feeling you get when you play games like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, where it's not unusual to be planting pumpkins 1 minute and then wandering into town and doing something completely different the next. My ultimate goal is to just live a chill life like they do in Stardew Valley, because isn't that just the dream? Isn't that what it's all about? Anyway, this is the final piece we needed. We are done, which is impeccable timing because it is not only just starting to rain, but I'm hearing thunder and seeing lightning. Thank you very much for watching. Let's do an update in October and see if we get any pumpkins from this. All right, I'm going in.